if I can, just a smidge. I mean, voices I kind of feel like need to be at max. Alright, that should work. So, yeah, I kind of stepped away from this game for a little while, because after what happened day one. But for those of you that watched the Video Game Awards the other day, this game is going to get very popular real fast on streaming. Like, streaming platforms like Twitch and Mixer. And possibly even YouTube. Considering its a sequel got announced. So, yeah, I kind of feel like I need to kind of play this now. Again. And actually, and by again, I mean actually play it. I'm just kind of afraid of what's going to happen, because I've not gone back into this game since Monday. But let's see what happens when we hit continue. Let's see what happens. Sorry for the yawn. I don't know why I start yawning when I start streaming. It's really weird. So I've been awake for a couple of hours now. Sadly, that's not as awake as I want to be, but... Oh man, just the way I go to sleep and my entire body just refusing to sleep anymore now is kind of driving me nuts. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me, jeez. Okay, so we're back here. Doesn't appear to have any loading issues this time. I need to remember how to play this game. Okay, there are trees now. So that's good. I don't remember there being trees in this location beforehand. So I kind of broke through the wall there for a second. Now I am kind of trying to relearn these controls because I don't remember anything. I don't remember... Yeah, no, I think I fixed it. I think giving it some time fixed the game.
Senua never could close her eyes.
I just realized I never got my guide back up. My bad. Go ahead and pause this real quick. I just realized all the controls on the right. Let me just look the guide back up. Now I do remember it was supposed to be a right by statue thing. God, why? Stop yawning! Yeah, I should be able to recognize that. Did a giant green man just show up in front of me for half a second? I have a bad feeling we're about to have a fight in a second.
She pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
God, don't talk right into my ear! Poor guy. Oh my freaking god, I thought because the camera was going in like that, I thought it was going into first person for a second for a cutscene. Oh my god. That freaked me out so bad. Oh. I knew a fight was coming. Okay, right, that's blocked.
Take him down! Take him down now!
Oh, that was dang! How many of you guys are gonna be here? You good?
Do it! You're close!
Alright. Ooh, that sheath animation wasn't great. See her, like, completely miss it.
She will find what she's looking for.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth. Look how much it's changed. It's all different.
There's gotta be a way to get that. It has to be it, right? It's the only thing that makes sense.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
I'm trying, but... I mean, it looks like it's the opposite way, so I would think... Do I have to get up there somehow? Can I climb this? No. So it looks like I have to go that way. Maybe I can climb this way. Is there a ladder somewhere that I can climb to get up there to see? Because it seems clear enough. I need to be up there. But I don't see a way to getting up there. Oh, maybe you have something? Ah! Did not even see that. I swear I just heard breathing. Oh, I have to fully focus. We good? Can I unfocus now?
Shifted. Something's happened. Something huge shifted. Can you feel it?
Sit on back down. Come on, open on up.
another world that looks the same but feels different. An imposter world where the forest itself is watching.
Let me just rewind back to see where I might be able to get a better look. Okay, so he just starts at, oh, sorry. It starts it right at the little statue thingy. I'm just unmuted so I can hear what he's saying. Okay. So I just need to find this statue with the gate. But it sounds like that's like mandatory, like I'm not gonna miss it, so. Bad at all. Oh, well, speaking of illusion gate, you look like one at the ready. Wait a minute, what? I swear, I think I'm losing my mind. I swear it looked like that was not even there. Why is everything getting all wiggly? That looks like progression. I don't know if I need to progress yet, though. Well, I mean, in that location. That's where I came from. Go check over here, see if there's anything. I mean, other than rocks popping in.
Another gate.
Another gate.
Well, this is definitely progression then.
Stay back. You have to run. It's not safe. Don't listen to them. Listen, listen. Don't. Open. You can do it. Don't touch it. Stay back.
So that other door was not progression, that was just a door. Oh, Rainy Dragoon. Thanks for the panda. This is actually open. Nope. Well, it was worth a shot. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so clearly I have to do something involving getting up there. Seems like that gate might have been it, but I'm not 100% no. Man, I love it when I'm at a puzzle that should be super obvious and yet I'm drawing a complete blank on it. Okay, there's another tower, or another vision portal gatey thing over there. Which makes me feel like I do need to get there, through there. Open it. Maybe if I do this, if I look through the gateway, and I see the door open. Probably not. And no, I don't think I can even see the Nice. I can see the gate over there, but it's still closed. Give it another shot. No. Okay then. So it's supposed to be like eyeballs. I think that was supposed to be eyeballs. I just realized that. Man, I'm not there, am I? Okay. So I do have to get up there to get a better angle. But I possibly have to get up there in order to actually find my way to get up here. And it looks like the only way to get to there is through that gate. Maybe if I attack it? I haven't tried attacking it. I like how I'm placing all of my chips on this door that is like not gonna open. I can't attack. Well, I should have figured I couldn't attack a door. I'm not in a combat area. Okay, let me look around again, see if there's something I might have missed. That's where I came from. Still seeing eyeballs, that's not freaky at all. More rocks popping in, that's nice. Oh, this looks like this might lead somewhere. Or not. Okay. Can't squeeze through there, that's nice. Okay, maybe if I try opening the door. You'll be like, what are you doing? Okay, I got the symbol.
Align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Let me guess, now the, first off, I know that's not gonna work yet. Let me guess, now the gates are gonna work. Yep, the gates are all glowy now. Now they work. Anything through there? Yeah, there is actually. There's a big over there. Out of curiosity, you can pop over that way. Nope. All right, let's hop on through.
I hear something.
If you hear the soul of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
What is the goal of this game? My best bet is get your husband back from the dead. That's the only goal I've seen so far, is just to get my husband back. Who died in some battle or something. So I have to go through all these, like, gods and stuff to go and talk to Hela and Helheim to then convince her to get him back, I think. Something around those lines. It is a nice game. It is a really... like, graphically, it looks amazing. Like, it is very impressive. Also, I just realized that's a gate that I need to go through. I mean, and I've said this before when I looked at this game, that you can give Ninja Theory the flack it deserves for the one time they angered fans for DMC Devil May Cry, but they know how to make a good-looking game. And the fact that they're making a sequel for this is getting a lot of people excited. I really hope I'm going the right way. And I really hope I don't miss any of the collectibles, because that's going to be annoying. That one's moving.
Fight!
Okay, well, I guess I want to fight. And now it's not moving anymore. Okay, this looks
Is she lost? It'll be the first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
Sorry, I'm following a guide to get all the collectibles in one run. So that's why I'm occasionally just not talking. Just mindlessly going somewhere.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
Talk about letting nothing go to waste. Alright, looks like the next location's not near here, so I gotta find my own ways around. There's a ladder there. That might be where I need to go. But, as they say, when in doubt, know your way out. Also, it sounds a lot louder over here, so this sounds like objective. Here we got another gate. Ah, this time I get stairs. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
No, what's happening? She can get up now. How can she get up? Must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up? Wait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer.
Alright, now I can finally progress.
It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
Man. I knew what I was signing up for when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play this game, but it's still uncomfortable having all those voices in my ear. There we go, yeah! Got the door open now. Keep on keeping on. I'm very curious on what more combat's going to be like with more challenging enemies. And if I do have to potentially fight gods.
And we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. Deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Okay, so since there's a pathway over there, what are the chances this door is actually going to open? Yeah.
She can't get in. She can't go in there. Behind there? Shh. Valravan, he's there. She can't go in. She has to find another.
Alrighty.
Truth says there's always another route.
Find a way somewhere. Go round somewhere. Find your own path.
Well, it's certainly gotten a lot darker. It's, is this the location? Oh, there's gonna be a fight. It's fight time, boys. Oh, that timing was great. Nuh-uh. No way, son. Come on, I want to give you a shot. Nice try.
It's nearly over.
Oh, great, now I'm gonna like two. Yeah! Ah, dang it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use this stick to actually get a better look at things. Okay, come on, get up. Get up. Come on, this is at the edge of... Yeah, no, come on!
Quickly get up.
Come on, get up. Get up. Get up. Get up.
Stop it! She will die. Stop!
Dang it, well, that's official death 1 right there. God, I gotta stop bringing up combat, because every time I do now, it actually comes. And now the thing has gotten worse. Oh boy. The slide because they didn't expect people to want to walk. Okay. So now that I know multiple will show up in this fight, that's good to know. Now, I'm not seeing all the spottiness. Does that mean they're not going to show up, or that they are more of a surprise now? Yep, they definitely show up!
Find a good position. Don't let them behind
There's two of them. Dang.
Behind you.
Dang it, did not time that well. Come on.
Finish this. End it now.
No, dang it! I knew another one was gonna show up. Come on, get up. Get up, girl. I believe in you.
She's injured.
Come on. I believe in myself. I can do this.
You finished it.
Oh, thank goodness. And then I get rewarded with Bazinga getting on. Okay. This is actually the location that I needed to be anyway for the next collectible. Alright, so that's one official death in the bag. That's great. I'm not quite sure how many deaths I get before the game does its restart, which is probably one of the best mechanics in this game from what I can tell. But I am not looking forward to it at all. If I'm that easily overwhelmed with when like just 2 enemies show up, that's not a good sign. But anyway, have more lore.
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself from the world tree, and he stabbed himself with a spear, and he dedicated the sacrifice to himself. For
Selfish.
9 nights he hung on the tree without food or drink, and at last he saw the runes below him. He gave a cry, and gathered them in his mind and learnt them. Then he fell from the tree.
Oh man, I'm such a good god, I'm gonna sacrifice myself to myself for myself. I don't think that's the lesson I was supposed to learn from that, but, you know, that's what I got. Oh, poor guy. He didn't get fully rendered. That's sad. There, okay, there we go. Alright, we got more of this Blair Witch stuff going on. There we go.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
The one upside to this game is that if I'm looking for a collectible, I get really lucky when those start happening, because that's like, okay, I have a reason not to talk. Speaking of which...
The Northmen say that Odin is always in search of knowledge and wisdom and magic. There was a very wise being named Mimir, who guarded the waters of wisdom which flow from the roots of the World Tree. Odin wished to drink from this spring, but he had to pay a price. So he gouged out his own eye as offering to Mimir. He drank from the well and traded one way of seeing for another.
Also, I just now noticed all those little dots. I'm curious if that's how they changed the chapter, like telling you where the chapters are. So if that's the case, I'm in chapter 2. I've gotten my brain just stopped. I don't know why. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So if I'm reading this right, then there's 10 chapters. Okay. Let's okay, so we got another one of these gates that I don't think is powered yet because I haven't found the door. And if it was powered, by the looks of it, it would show a way past that rock, maybe. Rock wall. Also, look at all these. This looks... I'm getting all wiggly vision again. It is going to be really upsetting, though, if I do lose all my lives, essentially, when this black mold or black virus or whatever the heck this is called, like, completely takes over me. So if I have to restart, I'm, like, near the end of the game, I'm going to be a little sad. I won't lie. This looks like the right way. Yeah, that definitely... I'll give it my best shot in saying that that is absolutely where I need to go to initiate this nonsense that I'm probably about to do.
The song. Valravan's song. It's over here. It's over here. He's there.
Hey, Mako, where are you taking me?
There's 2.
Okay, so it looks like I have to go through this gate.
It's magic. This reminds her of somewhere.
The forest.
Where? Which forest?
The wilds.
You think I'm gonna have to push over?
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own
Did she beat the darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she
You in
tried.
the gate.
Druth. Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
She'd
be
be
dead.
dead. She can't beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But she didn't work.
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She
Those
thought
little
she'd
chipmunk
bring darkness
laughs.
to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
Alright, we got another one of these things, and it sounds like the voices are over.
The Northmen say that Odin has 2 ravens. Their names are Thought and Memory, and each day he sends them out to fly all across the world. Upon their return, they perch on his shoulders and tell him everything they have seen and heard. In this way, he learns of things far and wide, and for this reason, he is called the Raven God. Senua, like Odin, you must seek wisdom through thought and memory, if you are to succeed in your quest.
Alright. Well. I'm glad I got the support of Druth over there, because he seems to be the only person that this character knows that actually cares enough about her to actually try to help. I am just gonna do this. Even though I think he's dead. I'm like 99% sure the guy's dead. Alright, let's head up here and see if this will help me find the way through the gate. I'm taking a wild guess considering there's a bunch of like in-head dialogue going on. This is probably the right way to go in some way or another. Maybe not. Okay, I am going to fall. There's a gate there. Okay, so I did all of that just for the collectible, so chances are I'm gonna have to find another way to get the progression through these other gates. Unless this is literally the right way to go right there. Which it could easily be. Except it isn't. God, that thing freaking scared me. I'm not gonna lie, this thing scared the heck out of me. Let's see if I look through this thing again this way. Yeah, that does. So, out of curiosity, will that then place like a staircase for me to go up because I opened the door? I think it does. It appears it does not. So it looks like, oh, well. And maybe someday I'll realize just how stupid my smartness is. I did something wrong, but it ended up being right. That's amazing. I don't know why I did not think of that. Okay, is this like clear it up, I guess?
The ravens.
The ravens.
They've gone.
They've gone.
No.
Half of them have gone. They've gone.
Some are still there.
But where? Some are still there.
Well, the ravens helping.
It's not
So,
It's a trick. Quiet. I can't think. Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
where have they gone?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
actually, if I go
She
down the
remembered
stairs,
Dillian's
what happen?
words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
Okay, so I'm assuming that this is the right way to go now. So if I'm reading the situation correct, there might be another gate that will get rid of more ravens, which is what I'm assuming these things are. These things are. So then I can only see the correct ones. And now I need to find a way to get over there. I'm not seeing anything change. Anything over here, maybe? Yeah, that's true. The ravens probably are the statues. But I think that might actually be the god himself, too. That I'm supposed to be finding, this illusion god or whatever. But I do not know 100%. I just assumed that the ravens were the glowy bits just because they were like, oh, the ravens are gone. No, only half of them are gone. The dialogue in my head. Yeah, that makes me sound sane. But that's just what I assumed. My brain just refuses to work with these things. I may like puzzle games, but man, my brain in the moment just loves to be stupid. Yeah, that's a ladder. Is there anything else maybe around here I could look at? Alright, let's head on up. Alright.
The ravens.
Okay, so yeah, it does sound like the little glowy bits are ravens.
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all.
Can I jump down there? Oh, okay.
And the glow, the smallest hints of shape, sound, or thought, grew in strength until they consumed her whole. Before
Alright.
she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
Broken. The gate is open. Open.
Yeah, I did it. Go me.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. It's like it doesn't want to kill her. Yet, it will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillion before her time comes?
Maybe not in attempt 1. Definitely attempt 2, though. Yeah, that one's definitely moving. And now it's not. Because this guy loves to mess with my brain right now. Oh, don't tell me I have to fight. Don't tell me I have to fight. Am I actually gonna have to fight this, like, illusion god or something?
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep. I know you can do it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
Okay. So something tells me it's not going to be as simple as I would like it to be. This final illusion, so this has got to be the hardest one of them all.
Speak to me, Druth. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast that was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth. The man that I am now.
Ah.
And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
Oh, I kind of wish you would have just walked backward that whole time. Okay, so I'm assuming I just did that for the gate. That's a nice little. That is a nice story to find out, like the backstory of a character we hardly know. You know more about his backstory, at least. Even if he is just another one of my voices in my head. I feel like I messed up somewhere. I was probably supposed to do something else up there. But there's a way to get up to that. Can I... Wait a minute. Can I maybe walk around this? No, it does not look like it. Let's head back over that way. Oh, hello. So there's got to be a way to get to the crow's nest, I'm assuming. That thing's glowing, so that's got to be something. Okay, maybe if I go through the gate again, because that thing's gone, this thing's down. Maybe more branches will disappear or something. Yep. Just about right. Oh boy. No, don't balance beam me. I mean, at least this is a PlayStation right now, so it's like the controller itself is the balance beam. Come on, I can make it.
broken. The gate is open. Open. He didn't.
Darkness. I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
Oh, I'm bird food. Oh no, girl.
Are you still here? Are you too? Where are we? I remember.
Excuse me.
It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus! Focus!
Focusing as hard as I can, man. I'm getting pecked alive.
I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Alright, Giant Crow Man, I'm sorry for this, but you know what? You did just try to eat me. So, okay, you're a teleporter, that's nice. That's great, that's nice to know! Okay, I really don't know how much more I can afford to not block or at the whole parry. Okay, where are you? Oh, you brought buddies. That's nice. Totally wanted friends right now to deal with.
She finished him.
Oh, you brought two friends now. Great.
She's so weak. She's so weak. I can see you're weak.
Don't tell me I'm weak right now. I am not in the mood for it.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike him. He's finished.
Okay, hey Birdman, how's it going? Okay, bro. Don't do that. Okay.
Where's he going?
Dang it, I can't ever get that move down. I honestly forgot that I have like a little like
Watch out!
dodge. That's right. Finally learned. Finally learned. You did your thing. You did your thing so good, girl. Come on. Alright, Birdman, where are you going? Harvey? Ah, you brought your
Don't
friends
let them
back.
surround you.
Don't let them get behind you.
Finish this.
No! And you brought 3 friends. Great! Okay. Got 3 to deal with. Alrighty. But one at a time.
End it.
End it now.
First.
It's nearly the end.
Okay, that's 1. I thought for a second that guy far away was about to charge, and I'm like, no, please don't do that to me, man.
Focus, focus. Focus now. You can do this.
Focus.
Focus.
She's
She's scared. No one.
focus is building.
It's building.
Come on, up, up, up. Nuh-uh. Not today, son. Not today, Harvey Birdman. Come on. Let this be over with already.
I never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time!
Dang.
The Mark of Valravn. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory, bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair, isn't it? In those dark winter nights and nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the
Take it
wilds,
seriously when it does a repeat.
she would
like
not
it's a
have heard
record
his
scratch.
stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
The black on my arm is a curse that, well, actually from the sounds of it, if I die, it grows bigger, but it also sounds like every big amount of progression I do, like beating Valravn right there, it also grows bigger, and if it reaches far enough onto my body, it will kill me, like permanently, and I'll have to restart the entire game.
When she was younger, She would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And then she saw them. Elusive. Shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees. The mountains. Caves.
Man, this place is actually very pretty when it's not covered by illusion. Well, at least I'm not dealing with Blair Witch anymore. Yeah. It would be really messed up, but it's part of the charm to this game, from what I've heard. That it doesn't matter if you're good or bad at this game. The game is gonna punish you, which is pretty good. It's a good type of Dark Souls type thing.
Can you see the faces too?
Do I have to be seeing
They're
faces?
there, if you look for them.
Yeah, I like the idea of this mechanic. No matter what, you are just gonna die from the sounds of it, which kind of gets ruined with the fact that they announced a sequel. Oh, hey, the face.
Mother? Senua, you have the sight.
Of course,
Just like
the
I
giant
do.
rock is talking to me as my mother.
Once you can see into the underworld, the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galena.
That's a nice
She was
name.
a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
Oh, dang. I wonder if I turned around back when, the last time I played this game, and by play this game I mean got to this area before the game broke, if I turned around I would have seen the face. Dang. Sounds like I missed out on a good chance right there. Yeah. Her and me included with that. I mean, that's part of this game's thing, is that it does take a serious kind of look into a mental illness, which is cool. Like, to actually kind of see what it would be like, as close as somebody can. And, like, if you look at some behind-the-scenes stuff for this game, they actually talk to... Like, the people over at Ninja Theory actually did talk to both people certified to study this type of illness entirely, and the people that actually have it, that deal with anything like this. And that's where this experience kind of comes from. God, this actually is very pretty right now. Just taking a nice little stroll. Kind of like what a lot of people, I imagine, think Skyrim used to look like back in the day. Like back when it first came out. And then one of the, like, the first of re-releases came out, and then it just got worse, and now it got dark again. Ah, the pretty's gone. Ooh, lavender. Oh, looks like I'm about to reach the doors. Looks like I got a fight ahead of me. Oh, you're different. Ooh, that's a heavy hit.
Down! Finish it,
son.
They surround you.
Okay, that was both attacking. Not today.
Take him down. Take him down.
Oh, you're new.
Right.
Go on over here, buddy.
Come this far, she needs to go.
Yo, that's a really good shield. Okay.
Stop them. Close.
Get out.
Oh, dang. That didn't work.
It's nearly over.
Oh, thank goodness.
The gate. She needs to go back.
She can't.
It won't open.
Why won't it open?
Why won't it open?
There's another challenge.
She hasn't challenged Cert.
Well, I hope that's saved because... Oh, okay, well... I guess I'm going to open the door now.
Surt, the fire giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua, and spill his blood.
Well, that's gonna have to wait until later because I feel like...
She found the wretched old
Oh,
fool
more
on her
story.
way back from the wilds. An outcast. He was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her, who spoke of his own darkness. The Northmen.
Good? I'm good. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here today. I might stream something later tonight, but I'm not 100% yet. But I will definitely be continuing this game on Monday. Because I've definitely got a resurgence of interest in this game once again. So, hopefully that will be happening. Thanks for the cool corgi. But, Rainy Dragoon, thanks for watching, I appreciate it. And, anybody on YouTube that happens to be watching this, thanks for watching. And I'll see you all Monday. Peace.